Innocence of a child has always lit the world and shown adults a completely different and much more beautiful aspect of the world. One day, after a fight with my brother, I was wondering when and how did our fights become so aggressive and so serious? Not that we haven't fought when we were young, but according to those times, we fought over our biggest treasures, be it an extra cup of ice cream or the fancy stationery. The difference was we also had a heart full of love. Back then, where we never had grudges against each other, we did fight, yet we played together. We yelled at each other, but shared each and every emotion. If I would have seen a single drop of tear in my brother's eye, I would have wept like anything. I wonder whether today also we share the same bond. From seeing the world colorful, bright and happy, to learning to survive adulthood and making a place for oneself, we forgot there are different shades and not just black and grey. Knowing how pure children were, Jesus also stated in Luke chapter 18, verses 16 to 17, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Truly I tell you, anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." However, what is also to be noted are the verses preceding it, from verse 9 to 14. To some who were confident of their own righteousness and looked down on everyone else, Jesus told this parable. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed, "God, I thank you that I am not like other people, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, or even the tax collector. I fast twice a week and give a tenth of all I get." But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and said, "God, have mercy on me, a sinner." I tell you that this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. As we grow in size and stature, we become so busy in judging and playing the blame game, rather than acknowledging our own mistakes and humbly apologizing for them. Somehow, the word sorry starts weighing too much for us. This Lent season, let's nail the word sorry in our hearts, but not just as a word, as that little sister or brother who had fight with their sibling and wants to play again and color the world bright. Let's bring the innocence out. Let's start apologizing again.